What does the doc drink? As silly as that is, it's a helpful thing to talk about when we talk about what's going on in the beverage in the morning. So the coffee, for example, is one that I get a lot of questions about. Do I even drink coffee? What do I put in it? Because, well, it's something that almost everybody does. But with the cream in there specifically, there's an organic heavy cream because I don't want the natural fats to be extracted out of it. And I want to make sure it's organic so that we don't have any added hormones, we don't have any added antibiotics, we make sure that it's from a clean, healthy, just in short, messed with state, so that goes in and can provide a little bit of nutrient density to the coffee, as well as it just makes it taste better, very rich that way. And then of course, if you know me, and as I'll talk later on, don't be afraid of fats in diet, okay? So fats are a natural part of fuel, are actually a lot more efficient than the sugars that almost everybody else seems to be running on. So that's huge. And then so what do you use for the sweetener? So there's the whole mantra of the sugar, and then as we begin to understand that sugar is highly inflammatory and promotes a tremendous amount of inflammation toward the disease processes that most of us are dealing with in North America. So instead of that, real simple one is the stevia, and I'll give you a picture of that as well that you can look at. And then, so that's a pure extract stevia. The brand that I'm currently using that I really like a lot is Stevita, and I'll show you a picture of that, and I'll show you the label so you can see what all that is, because there's no GMO, no gluten, no trans fat, no allergens, eco-friendly, no artificial ingredients, kosher, all that stuff. All of those aspects of it that just a lot of people are looking for. And then it's a little extra toffee flavor, also sweetened with stevia, also non-GMO, no allergens, no gluten, eco-friendly, no trans fat, that sort of stuff. And then that's the Stevita brand. They have the toffee additive in there. So it tastes awesome. It's hugely helpful in the morning to have a little bit of flavor, a little bit of richness, and just kind of perk you up as you get going. And then if you're sensitive to dairy, then you don't need any cream at all. I mean, ultimately, you can go toward the almond milk, coconut milk route if you have any trouble with the cream there. But enjoy that, love that. Avoiding the sugar. Here's another thought. You don't want any artificial sweeteners in there as well. Okay, so no Splenda, no aspartame, no, the red, pink, and blue are no good for you, okay? So you want to avoid those things. And then your typical creamers that people get, you really need to flip over and look at the label. Oftentimes they'll have hydrogenated oils, which means trans fats, essentially, even if it says no trans fat on the label. Take a look at the back of it. If it's hydrogenated, there will be some measure of trans fat in there just by the process, but they can get away with not having it on the label just because of regulation structures. So look, extra heavy cream, don't be afraid of fats. You could go even the bulletproof coffee direction and do butter and coconut oil or MCT oil, and that's a great fuel structure as well, hugely helpful. So you go with the heavy cream, or go the almond milk, coconut milk, or the butter, coconut oil direction like the bulletproof, and then add in some stevia for sweetness. And then from there, make sure you get the pure extract, because a lot of people have caught on to this whole stevia structure that people are moving toward, and they're adding in other fillers. So when you look at your brand or you look at your particular one, make sure that they don't have any added sugars, dextrose, other added things that are hard to pronounce. You probably don't want in there. So enjoy your coffee. Drink on, my friends.